Hello and welcome to day number 26 in my journey to the 800-meter state final. It is frigid outside. I might pull up the temperature right now, but it's like low 40s, and it was like below freezing last night. So there was a little bit of ice on my car, and even in the cold plunge. I didn't hop in the cold plunge this morning. I just took a cold shower, but there was a little bit of ice on the top there. So yeah, I might have to hop into that later. Actually, I probably will, because I don't know if I'm actually going to run that much today. The gym is closed, so I can't really do anything inside, and I honestly don't know if I want to run out here. Like, it's bad temperatures, dude. I guess it's a test of my discipline and whatnot, but I just ran a warm-up mile, and I was not getting warm whatsoever. I'm layered up, as you can see, but it's still pretty chilly out here. So I came out here with the intention to do mile repeats, but honestly, I might just do like 2 miles of an easy run and then just call it a day, and then just enjoy Thanksgiving, because today is Thanksgiving. My calves are feeling a little bit rough as well, so I don't know. Maybe I should just take it easy today and work harder when it's fucking warm outside, bro. I don't know. I'll have to think about it a little bit. But yeah, that's the current situation. I'll tell you what I did later, but I have to figure that out first. So I'll see you later. I'm gonna stop recording because my hand is starting to freeze up, bro. Okay. It's the end of the day. Yet again. Yeah. Today was not recording was not the priority, I guess. But yeah, it was Thanksgiving today. Pretty good meal, I gotta say. So in total, everything I ate today was 8 eggs, some bacon, and then I waited until dinner time to eat more, and I had some turkey, obviously, because you can't have Thanksgiving without turkey. But it was just the turkey breast, right? It was pretty good, pretty stinking good, to be honest. We smoked it for a little while, so it was had a little bit of applewood flavoring to it, which was pretty good. And then on top of that, my mom also made some rib roast, which was pretty freaking sick. It was a little bit overdone, but I mean, I'm not complaining. It's beef. It's like prime rib, bro. It's just straight. It's so good, dude. The fat and all the connective tissue is really rendered down pretty well, so I can't complain, So yeah, and that's basically all I had. My grandma brought some salmon mixed with cream cheese, and I get cheese, the cream cheese had some carbs in it, I'm pretty sure, but I didn't have too much of it, so it was still it was mostly on diet for carnivore diet. It was really freaking good though. I could tell why there was cheese and carbs in there, bro. It was so good, dude. I could have ate the whole bowl if I wanted, but I just had that and some shrimp, some those cocktail shrimp that you have in those plastic containers around this black circle. I had about 10 of those, and I took the shrimp, I took the tail off, and then I dip it in the salmon and cheese dip, and just eat it that way. So good, dude. I get the cream cheese probably wasn't it wasn't probably the best thing, but I don't really care, to be honest. It was just a little bit anyways. I'm not gonna, die from cancer because I had that little bit of cream cheese or whatever. It's gonna be from something a little bit more severe and long lasting than that, if I were to get that. But yeah, I didn't really do anything else exercise-wise today. I mean, I did a little bit of a wall sit, but I mostly just sat today, and I didn't read, but I sat and I made kind of the workout plan for the next 8 weeks or so, because I don't know. I just feel like I need something different, a little bit more like intense, a little bit more focused, because the workout split that I have now, it was kind of like autistically made by me, to where it was like, okay, I'm gonna do this and then this works this muscle, so it'll be this, and it was like this weird like autistically specific thing that I thought was gonna help me, and maybe it did. To be honest, it probably did some, but I decided for the next few weeks, anyways, at least the next 4 weeks, I'm gonna follow this new workout split that I devised with ChatGPT, bro. Like, I didn't have much say in the exercise selection. Like, I added in a couple of the things where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do Nordic hamstring curls in addition to and some calf raises, right? Like, those are the only two exercises I added. Everything else came from ChatGPT, bro. And it's like I just need something a little bit more intense to where I feel good in the weight room, because like the past month that I've been in the gym, I feel like I've just been kind of like wasting my time in there. And while there was some good aspects to it, I just don't feel like I was like actually getting anything done in the weight room. It's kind of wasting my time. So hopefully with this new workout split, I'll feel a little bit more like I'm accomplishing something, and we'll be getting after it and we'll feel good and whatnot. So yeah, that's just kind of my thinking, going into this next block, because we're coming up on the end of week 4 out of 16, and I just need something, like I just need to up the intensity, at least in the weight room. I think there's a different challenge, whenever it comes to running, because that can be intense, right? That's fine, right? Like the longer distance runs, those are just intense by themselves, to where it's like, okay, I have to kind of focus and make sure my heart rate doesn't get too high. I have to settle in, and I just have to run. And then like the anaerobic stuff, I haven't really dived into that much this past month, but there's that different level of challenge to where it's like I'm sprinting. But even then, it's just like a different vibe than the gym. The gym, you can kind of relax. If you're listening to a podcast, you can kind of chill out and relax and that sort of thing. But I think it's a little bit different when you're running, because it's like, okay, this is how much time I have left to rest. And so I just kind of want to transfer that energy over into the gym, to where it's like, okay, I have like 60 seconds to rest from the set. So let's rest and then let's go again. And it's like these bigger, more intense movements that I feel like will actually, if anything, it'll just make me feel better about going to the gym. Maybe it won't make me like maybe it's not the most optimized for strength, but if I just follow it like brain dead and I go super hard, I think I'll still make progress anyways. You know what I mean? Like, instead of like overthinking it, being like, oh, is this optimal? I'm just gonna go and just fucking do it. Because I think that's one of my weaknesses overall, is just like I'm too cerebral about training and stuff like that. When it's like, dude, like you just have to train hard and I'll get the desired outcome if I just train hard. I don't need to freaking overthink it or anything like that. Just go brain dead and just follow some workout program and just train hard, instead of thinking about, oh, is this the right exercise to be doing? Just thinking like, okay, I'm doing this exercise, I'm going to do it as hard as I can. And so I'm going to try and apply that mindset shift going into this next block of training. But yeah, pretty excited for that. I'm still going to finish up the one I'm currently running just because, but I'm going to try and start getting into that mindset of just like training hard. And yeah, we'll go along with that. But yeah, that's kind of the training side of things. Going back to this morning, I just want to talk about that for a second. I really like bitched out this morning. I'll be completely honest. And like for the rest of the day, I kind of just was a coward, because truth be told, it is like freaking cold outside, but I didn't like prepare myself well enough. I didn't, layer up appropriately. I didn't wear the right sort of clothing. And I am kind of missing a couple pieces where like my gloves are pretty thin to where my fingers just like freeze up. But, I think moving forward, I'm just gonna have to prepare better, and maybe I'll even have to buy some like cold weather clothes because like I'm more of a guy that enjoys the warm weather, and so a lot of my clothing kind of reflects that. Like I have swimsuits and shorts and like some hoodies and a couple pairs of sweatpants, but it's like mostly shorts and t-shirts and whatnot. I don't really have like I have like one pair of long sleeve shirt. So, like I'm the kind of guy that wears shorts in the winter, but that isn't really conducive if you want to be running a bunch because if your muscles like I just feel like whenever my muscles are cold, like running is just way worse to do. And you also feel super cold, so you don't want to be there, so the workouts are less and you're just worse off. And I was really trying, like I was really trying as well after I got home to find like some indoor track that I could potentially train at. The closest ones that are not at like the rec centers or whatever, like the actual like competitive tracks that are 200 meters, they're an hour in either direction, like east or west from me. So I literally have to be driving like a 2 hour commute there and back if I wanted to actually run at a genuine indoor track to get like the same kind of training. So it's like I may as well just train outside and just deal with the cold. And then if it gets like super freezing cold outside, just run on the treadmill or, like swim or something at the one of the rec centers near at the rec center where I work out at. Just go for a swim or, hop on like the rower erg or something like that and just build my aerobic capacity that way, you know. So, like, there is options for indoor stuff, but I may as well just train on the outdoor track because it's not gonna like it'll get cold, but I don't think it's anything that I can not prepare for. You know what I mean? So I think at anything above like like 25 degrees, I'll be outside training. That being said, there will be those days where I'm just inside, and I'll have to figure something out for those days. But until those days arrive, I'm just gonna thug it out. So, yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on the weather and my bitch self earlier. But yeah, um, another thing that was on my mind was kind of switching. I was thinking about switching to maybe doing this as a weekly series instead, to where I can focus on making it like a better video. I'm not entirely sure on that. I'm thinking it might be better just because I don't know. It kind of emulates the people I look up to. It's like they don't post vlogs every single day, or yeah, that sort of thing, and so they're able to kind of like I don't know, like produce higher quality stuff instead of just day after day. But the good thing about doing this kind of day after day is I kind of get like a snapshot into each and every day and how I'm progressing. So I'm just gonna have to like weigh those two, and maybe I'll do weekly, maybe I'll keep it to daily, or maybe I'll do something in between to where it's like 3 times a week or something like that. That might be good as well. But yeah, that's just some of my thoughts for the day. I don't really have anything else going on. I'm just gonna try and get to bed on time tonight. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm a lot less sick. I'm still congested. But yeah, hopefully we'll be in the green tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll do I don't know, maybe an easy run. I think like we'll try and get out and do some 400 repeats tomorrow. We'll see how it goes though, because it's gonna be freaking cold. But I'm gonna try and prepare myself and just get out and just thug it out. I also left the water in my cold plunge, which is like that blow up thing that you probably saw a couple days ago. So we'll see if it survives the night because it's gonna get cold tonight. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna be too heartbroken. I'll be kind of frustrated, but yeah, I'm gonna try and crack that thing open tomorrow morning and hop in, and we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be freaking cold. But yeah, with that, it's time to go to bed. And so yeah, you should go subscribe. You should go watch the rest of the videos leading up to this series. watch the whole series, bro, and then share this with your friends and family and tell them to watch the whole series too. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. Be better and have a W day.